So, if you're one of my 12 followers on this video platform, you'll know that I have an obsession with Volvos, which I share with many people online. And then if you are a Volvo guy, you'll know that there's one red block kind of holy grail that everybody kind of wants to have, and that was this car for me, the Volvo 780 Bertone, which has been bittersweet. The car visually does everything for me with the BBSs. I put the polished lips on it, the color, the kilometers, the interior, everything's super nice. But it has the V6 PRV motor in it, so it's just an absolute dog to drive. It feels like it weighs 7,000 pounds with 100 horsepower. It's super not satisfying to drive. So I mean that's why I have a built motor and an 8-speed 8 HP going into it, which I will make a video of soon, attaching the 8 HP to that built motor with the big turbo and all the powder coating and everything. But that's down the road. Where I live in Canada, there's been the first time I saw one of these, I was 10 years ago, and the lady wouldn't sell it to me. I tried for years, and since then, there's been two that have come up for sale. This one, which was in Alberta, so I flew to Alberta and got it, did a little video on that. And then there's another one that popped up last week that is a gold 1990 Volvo 780 with the B230 FT and LH 2.4, thicker rods, 78,000 miles. Not quite as nice. They're nice in different ways. The gold one is a little more untouched than this one. This has a little bit of body work in some spots, but like the paint on this interior obviously is a little better with 80,000 kilometers as opposed to 80,000 miles. But when something like that pops up, it's hard to, bottle up your self-control and not buy it. But then my dad approaches me and says, I want to buy this car, so you don't have to twist my arm very hard. So we flew out a week later, picked it up. Here's the car. So it's not a super cheap Volvo, but has all the things. And the way things are going right now with prices, Volvos aren't $500 anymore. So we flew out, got it, drove it back. Only thing that doesn't work is the air conditioning, so it was probably one of the hottest drives I've ever taken. I'll do a walk around of this car in a minute, but the plan for this thing is I'll probably just do a little bit bigger turbo, the same exhaust that I put on my drift car, that 3-inch stainless, maybe some chips, and probably similar suspension to this red car. I may put these BBSs on it, but it won't be anything crazy. Like I won't be doing a manual swap right away or anything. I think I'll do that transmission mod, just put the boost up a little bit, some chips, and an exhaust just to make it a little sportier. The ride height of the thing is pretty high right now, but I'll do a little walk around right here. Here she is. So it's champagne with a beige on beige interior. 1990, so it came with the Multi-X wheels. Comes with the factory independent rear suspension sway bar, which is pretty rare. I don't have that in my car. I'd like to find one. Basically completely untouched besides a couple dents, scratches. Obviously the car is 36 years old. Sunroof, everything works, no leaks. Let's walk around it a little bit. All the glass headlights, everything are mint. There's a couple dents on the hood right here, but I think our dent guy should be able to pop those. This thing is begging for a detail. Everything's so dry. It was out of Kelowna, BC, which is very dry, so ceramic coat and a deep cut and recondition all the plastics is going to go a long ways. It's a 90, so it's still badged as a 780 and not a coupe. And then inside here, this interior's kind of sick. It's just so beige. Beige. On beige. On beige. Factory stereo. Yeah, basically the only thing that doesn't work is the air conditioning. It has this pretty cool headliner as well. It's like not your standard felt. And then in here we got the legendary B230 FT. This thing, I mean, it's probably the lowest kilometer red block I've ever driven. It feels very tight. I think it could use a valve cover gasket. It's weeping a little bit, but other than that, I need to get it on the hoist and check underneath, but it's a very shiny red block. Again, could use a detail, a little bit of corrosion stuff, but look at the color of that red. Pretty nice. So this thing already being 4-cylinder, already being turbo, all the suspension components are tight. It's a lot less to take in than my red car because you can just start with the mods right away instead of, like in that car, I have to strip the harness, pull the motor, standalone ECU, all this crazy stuff. With this, I mean, we're probably gonna order an exhaust right away. The first mod, I'm trying to contemplate whether to do just leave the 13C turbo for now or go straight to some sort of Garrett on there, but we'll leave the stock manifold. Yeah, decisions so far. This thing comes with the Turbo Plus package, which is pretty cool. Check this out. So all the original paperwork in here. This is pretty sweet. The Turbo Plus manual just has all the electronics showing you the solenoid. So cool though. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this build. Probably crack right into it. Probably order an exhaust in the next couple weeks. It's gonna be a lot more satisfying, a lot more dopamine, immediate gratification as opposed to this car that's on the back burner. I kind of like its rally stance right now. I think do an exhaust, crank up the horse a little bit, and just run rally style. This thing also has the G80 locker stock too, so we'll do that mod down the road, but it's not totally open. But yeah, it'll be fun. Fun little project to do. Frigate, I don't have a lot going on today. Let's toss this thing up on the hoist and see how clean it is underneath. Oh. The drift car needs to go under the knife. I did my first drift event. Well, it was more of like a drift night. I got 5 laps and my crank gear, like the crank bolt, backed off and sheared the... Anyways, I could only do 5 laps and then I was able to limp it home. The car did extremely well at the drift event though. I was surprised how well it was doing. Kind of bittersweet with the having to leave. Oh, she's a rough starter on ethanol. Takes a minute to get warm. All right, let's pull in the Golden Steed. Woo, she is a plush ride. Having a hoist is a luxury I don't think I'll ever take for granted. Okay, let's start at the nice spot, I guess. So, looks super clean back here, nothing crazy, little like surface rust going on. The diff's actually not even leaking, it's shiny, but that's just the undercoating, so everything's dry back here. Can't say the same for up here. What do we got leaking? This is the exact same leak as this car. It's like all coming in this bowel housing. Wow, this thing is actually very clean. So I would say probably a little PCV weepage. And then what do we got here? Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy. So Exact same as the drift car motor. Wow, it's leaking like a sieve out this side. I don't even know. Turbo's fine. Looks like the turbo drain is fine. Plastic cover, can't see anything. Huh. I wonder if that is purely, so it looks like the distributor and or the valve cover gasket. If the whole thing is the valve cover gasket, that's going to be pretty gravy. Oh, it looks like this guy just like sparkle coated all the front brakes. Interesting. Well, it could be worse, could be better. Everything's tight, but I would start with the valve cover gasket with the RTV in the corner. But to be expected on a 1990s Volvo. Look at the travel on this thing. Look at that down travel. All right, well, that's it. That's all. I'll probably be doing an exhaust video on this thing pretty soon, and just to see the power difference. It feels pretty. It's hard to compare to my drift car because it has the IPD cam 16T and the exhaust. But when I put the exhaust on, it felt like I gained like 50 horse. So maybe do a cam on this thing. I don't know. You know how it goes. I'll be on the computer for another 3 hours.